Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we will solve one late code problem which is 87 scramble string. Let us see the problem. We can scramble a string S to get a string T using the following algorithm. If the length of the string is 1, stop. If the length of the string is greater than 1, do the following. Split the string into two non-empty substrings at random index. For example, if the string is s, divide it to x and y, where s equal to x plus y. Randomly decide to swap the two substrings or to keep them in the same order. After this step, s may become s equal to x plus y or s equal to y plus x, and apply step 1 recursively on each of the two substrings x and y. Then here the question is saying that we can divide the s into two substrings x and y, okay, and then either we can keep it x plus y, or we can swap y with x and we can make string s equal to y plus x. So the question is given two strings s1 and s2 of the same length, return true if s2 is a scrambled string of s1, otherwise return false. So we have given two string s1 and s2. We need to check whether we can get s2 by applying these three steps on s1. In simple words, we can divide s1 into two substring x plus y, and then either we can keep it x plus y or we can swap it y plus x, and this we can perform recursively. Let us see one example to understand the questions in a better way. So here S1 is great and S2 is something. Let me show you here. So here we have given one string great. Now we have to apply these three steps to get this string RGEAT. Now see, how will I get this? Uh, I will split this string as into x plus y, like it will be gr plus and EAP. And then again I can divide it into more, then we'll divide the gr into g plus r, and this EAT I will keep it same. Okay. And then you see here g plus r is like x and y. So either I can keep it x plus y or I can keep it y plus x. If you see, we need RG, but here it is GR, so we can swap it. If I will swap it, it will become RG, and plus this EAT, I will keep it as same, and it finally we got RG EAT, which is my string S2. So for this string, we should return true, and we can see that this output is true. So I hope the question is clear for you. Now let us try to implement this. Okay. So what will be our approach? Uh, we will iterate to the string s1, and we'll try to divide this string into x plus y at every index possible, and check that whether are we able to get s2 or not. So we will divide it into two substring x and y, and we'll check with both the condition, with x plus y and y plus x. Okay. So the length of the string will calculate n equal to s1 dot size. Uh, Always remember, if the length of the s1 will not be equal to s2, then s1 will never be the scramble of s2. But in the question, it is already given that okay, we have the string of the same length, so we don't need to think of the length. Now I will use for loop for int I equal to 1, I will n I plus plus. So I will divide at the ith index. Right? So if I will divide at the ith index, then what can I do? Let's say I will divide it here. Then this part should be the scramble of this part, and the remaining part should be the scramble of this part. If these two conditions fulfilled, then S1 and S2 will be the scramble of each other. So for this, I will take if S1 dot substring start with zero of length I, okay, and let me call this inside it. Okay. So one is this string. If s2 dot substring of 0 1 and s2 dot sub str of 0 comma I. Okay. If this first part is the scramble of the second part and and yeah, yeah. And second part which will be x1 dot. Now how will you find the second part? Again we'll use substring function uh, which will start with, from the index I, right? So if I will be 1, then I will get all the substring from the one afterwards, and this should be the scramble of SUV of I. Okay. If this is the scramble of this, means the first part is the scramble of first part and second part is the scramble of the second part, then I will return true. There can be another condition. So this is basically x plus y. Now I can change it y plus x. Okay. So let's say I will swap it. Then I will have to check this second part should be the scramble of the first part here. Okay. So how will we get the second part? The second part is basically this, right? So uh, if this is the so this is the second part. If this is the angle of the first part. Now what will be first part? First part will be s2 dot sub str of. Now the length of this should be same with this. Then here the length will be n minus I. So I will start with index 0 with length n minus I and will do here the first part which will be S1 dot substring of 0 and I. It should be example of student should be str of length width and minus I. Index and minus I. And if this is true, I will return 2. Okay. Now let us look at the base condition. What could be the base condition? If S1 equal to S2, then I will return 2. Also, think about this. The frequency of every character in S1 should be equal to the frequency of every character in S2. So, how can we check this? Either we can like do it using a frequency vector, or simply since the length won't be so large, then I can sort it and simply compare it. So, string given equal to S1, comma, equal to S2, and then I will sort it. Given dot in. I sorted the given. Now I will sort my second string t2 dot begin comma t2 dot end. Now I can simply check if my t1 is not equal to t2. I will return false. Okay. Now here also in the last I will have to return false if we could not find the scramble string at every index. Okay. and then followed by postfix. Okay, let us see what is this. I think this will be the last. And other things looks fine. Okay, it got accepted. Okay, now let us submit this code. Okay, if you see 286 out of 290 cases got passed, but four cases 87 to 90 they got failed. Not actually failed. We are getting the TLD. The time limit exceeded. So how can we optimize it? Uh, if you see here, uh, we are calling this is scramble function again and again. So it is possibility that for the same substring we are again dividing it and checking whether it is a scramble or not. So uh, it is we can optimize it because it is a sub problem. The sub problem we are solving again and again. So for this, maybe we can use a kind of dp or map to store that whether the given string is already scrambled or not. So for this I will use one map. Okay, of string, basically. So it will tell me that the given string is scrambled or not. So if s1 equal to s2, I will return true. Otherwise, what can I do here? I can see that if np if this string is already found in the map, that means if we have already calculated whether the given s1 and s2 is already the scramble or not. So if it's already there in the map, it basically return the this value. Okay, and here I'm returning false. So before returning false, I can add it in my string in my map the value false, and here I'm returning to here, I'm returning to here, I'm returning false. So here I can set it as s1 plus s2 equal to false. Okay, and here I can set it as here s1 okay. So can we add more? Should we add here also? Okay, let's add here, but here no need of adding. Why? Because uh, I'm here only returning that if s1 will be equal to s2, then return 2. So it won't come here if the value of s1 and s2 will be equal. Now let us see for this mm, for this particular test case whether it is passing or not. Okay, so one is this, s2 is this. Now let us run it. Okay, this case 4 for which we got the TLE in our first submission. Now it is passing. Let us submit and see. Okay, yeah, it got submitted successfully. It got accepted without any TLE. Yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you got this question. If you like the video, please share it, like it, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.